Yo, what's up, guys? It's Unmasked, and today I'm just going to be telling you guys how I got my Pokemon game stolen from me by a random dude. So, just for a little bit of backstory, it was 2018 and I was in grade 6 at the time. So, I woke up and I was about to go to the bus, but I couldn't find my shoes. So, I was looking everywhere and I asked my mom if she could just drive me to school because I already missed the bus anyway. Next thing you know, I'm in the classroom and I have the late slip in my hand. The teacher asks me, "Why are you late?" I just said I missed the bus and I couldn't find my shoes, and she said, "Okay, just sit down." I waited for the lesson to be over, and when it was over, I went out for first recess, which means I had first recess, lunch, and then last recess at the end of the day. So, at first recess, I met up with my friend, and he said that he got the new Pokemon game. I was like, "Oh, sweet. When did you get it?" He said that he got it yesterday and he was willing to give me Pokemon Sun, and I said, "You don't have to," but he insisted to give me it. So the next day rolls by and it's a Saturday, and I asked my brother to go to the park with me. He says yes, and we start walking to the park, and about 2 blocks in, this guy just runs up to us and says, "Oh my god, is that the new Pokemon game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And he's like, "Oh my god, I love that game. Can I see it?" And he takes it from me and he just starts walking away. And knowing me, I was kind of a pussy back in the day, so I didn't really insist on doing anything. But my brother started walking up to him and got him in a chokehold, and he said, "Give me back my brother's game." I'm like, "Oh shit." This random guy just gets out of the chokehold and starts running away, like he starts sprinting. My brother starts running after him, and he passes by the park and he goes into the trees, and my brother just loses him. I run up to my brother because he's out of breath, like going on his knees, like breathing so heavily. I'm like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I just couldn't catch him." So we start to walk home, and when we get home, we tell our mom, and she starts calling the police. Okay, so I know it sounds like a good idea to call the police, but me and my brother just looked at each other, and in our minds, I was saying, we have no idea what the guy looked like at all. So the police came to our house and they were asking us a couple questions, and all we really told them was that he took the game, my brother got him into a chokehold, and then he ran away past the park and into the forest, and that's the last time we seen him. So the police went out and they looked for him, and they came back and they said they had no description, therefore they couldn't find him. And they couldn't just go around to every house and be like, "Hey, did you steal a Pokemon game?" Because that's just gonna sound stupid. So Monday rolls by and I get on the bus, and right when I get on the bus, my friend asks me for his game back. I tell him that it got stolen, and at first he didn't believe me because he thought I was trying to keep the game for myself. I tried to convince him and tell him that I was actually telling the truth, but he didn't even care. He wasn't gonna listen to my quote-unquote bullshit, so he moved seats and we never talked again. I don't want to end it short here, so I'm just gonna tell you guys another story that happened to me a while ago. So just for a little bit of backstory on this one, me and my friends were going trick-or-treating. It was October 31st, 2020. Okay, so there were 6 people going trick-or-treating, me and 5 of my other friends. So we were about to go trick-or-treating, but I forgot my pillowcase, so I got that real quick, and then we started walking. It was around 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m., and we went out early because we wanted to get the most candy. So me and my friends were kind of just chilling beside a tree because there was not really anybody out yet, and it was still really light. So around 7 o'clock, 7:30, we started going out. We found this other kid walking behind us, and he was like all dressed in black. He didn't even have a costume at all. So we started tripping out. So we looked at each other and we were like, "Let's turn this way." Like with our eyes, we moved our eyes to the right and we're like, "Let's turn to the right here." So I moved to the right, and the guy kept following us. But when we did turn to the right, we were closest to my friend's house, so we just decided to book it into his house. So my friend was just like, "Come on, let's go." We started running as fast as we could, and the guy behind us started saying, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, calm down." We looked back, and it was our other friend. laughing, but the only reason why we were scared is because I'm just gonna call him Jimmy. The only reason why we were scared is because Jimmy was really tall. Like, he looked like the average adult's height. So Jimmy was dressed as a robber for Halloween. That's why he was dressed in all black. So he just pulled out his balaclava, he put it on, and we started walking. So we went to the first house, we knocked, we said trick or treat. It was this nice old lady. She gave out the huge ass bars because we were in a pretty rich neighborhood. And but the second house was pretty crazy. So we went to the second house, and me and my friends knocked on the door and we said trick or treat. And it was this teenage girl. She had these circle glasses, kind of like this fedora hat and like a guy's sweater. It looked like she had a boyfriend of some sort because it was a guy's sweater, I could tell. But anyways, we did the knock knock trick or treat thing, and she gave us candy, but right after she said bye Austin. And for those of you who don't know, Austin is my real name. So I looked back and I'm like, what the heck? And she winked at me. And I was like, okay, that's going to creep out the night for me. But I just took it as a joke and I started laughing. I asked all my friends, I was like, how the fuck does she know my name? And they're like, I don't know. How does she know your name? And I was just like, I don't know. How does she know my name? And they started laughing at me because they thought I knew her and I was just joking around with them. But I'm like, guys, I'm being serious. Like, what the fuck? But after that incident, we had a great night. We got tons of candy. I got a backpack and a pillowcase full since we were at a big, humongous, rich neighborhood. But anyways, we stayed out till 12 o'clock, and we had a really good night. And after that, me and my friends had a sleepover, and we just shared all the candy and shit like that. Normal stuff. But yeah, that was really it. Okay guys, this is going to be the end of the video. If you guys did like, then hit the like button. If you didn't, then hit the fucking dislike button. And I'll see you guys in the next one.